Hey guys, Kev here, and I want to talk about a few knives real quick. So these three I wanted to do together because they are Riot made, and well, actually, yes, three of them are, and then one of them is not. So anyway, let's get into it. I'll talk about the one that is not first. I did a pretty full video on this. Pretty full. This is the Anso Aros. Pretty sure it's called the Aros. And this is a in-house Anso design, and or build, I should say. So think like Rosie Grimsmo, in-house shop-made CNC, obviously, knife. And they're around $550. I think they might start at $500 if you get like G10 or something. RWL 34. You have carbon fiber weave here, nice and contoured. Button lock design. Right hand only clip. And like I said, made in the shop by artisans trained by Anso, not actually by Anso. I mean, maybe he helps. I don't know how that works, but Anso of Denmark. So these are Denmark made, which is interesting, right? I don't have many Denmark made knives. It's an excellent knife. They got the spring down really, really well. My buddy Matt loaned me this. Shout out to Matt. And he told me he originally got it. It was like the first drop, and the spring was too strong, he said, so that it would like stick, right? And I guess they sent him a replacement spring. So he has skiffs in here and a replacement spring. And I got to tell you, it's money. All the new ones come with that spring, apparently. No rock, no side to side, and it drops like it's hot, dead centered. I mean, it's freaking fantastic. Has a great spring in there. The detent is perfect for this little knife. And you can even get down here and reverse flick it pretty well, lefty or righty. Yeah, it's a pretty fun knife. Nice and comfortable. I kind of want one, but it's something I'm going to hold off on because I know, like the Dapper or something, I wouldn't end up carrying it much just because it's a button lock and small and that kind of thing. But it does kind of, to me, fall in the same world as like a Dapper, but much better because it has a usable blade. The Dapper has such a hatchet of a blade. But yeah, the one thing that bugs me on this knife is the screws all stick out of the scale like fucking mad. I don't understand that. There's got to be a way to shorten those. But other than that, this knife is top notch. Seriously, amazing knife. So. Great knife by Anso, and shout out to my buddy Matt. Thank you, sir. All right, the next three are Riot made designs, and I just thought they would be cool to kind of lump together. So you have the Berg Blades Mini Sweeney. You have the SNX Workhorse. And then you have the Varga VBR Lefty Small. So I could probably throw this in, but I think I did enough videos about the Sharp by Design Mini Tempest here. I've done a few on the Mini Sweeney as well, so we can knock this one out real quick. Excellent knife. He's doing another drop, so stay tuned. 20 CV, titanium, carbon fiber inlays, fat carbon, I should say. There were different options. Right around 325, I think. Excellent detent. Just works great left-handed. Even with the lock bar there, boom, just fires out. Ergos for days. I appreciate the Mini more because I can do the reach around much easier. Same great reverse flick. You can thumb flick it just as easy. You can come over the top. You can roll it back. I mean, it just has so many options for deployment. It's a very, very fun knife. And it's also a very usable knife. Nice 20 CV, belt satin grind, decent stock, thin. I mean, I've used it to open boxes and normal daily stuff. Had no issues at all. Really enjoyed it. I think I might have done a cut test with it. If I remember correctly, it would have been in my unboxing video. So really love the Mini Sweeney. And then in the same vein, the Workhorse here from SNX, Riot made. This one's a liner lock. This one was loaned in by traditionalpocketknives.com. I bought this one. So shout out to Austin at Traditional Pocket Knives. Definitely check them out. I have a link If you want to use it, it does help the channel, but it doesn't cost you anything. And he has these available. They only come in 2 versions, black micarta with mokutai and black micarta with just a titanium shield. But if you can't hear this thing, I mean, it really hammers out. It has a very unique flipper tab. So you have a front flipper style where you can just pop it like a front flipper. Then it has the mohawk that you can come up and pop like that. Then you can reach around, no problem. Then you can roll back pretty easily as well. And if you're left-handed, you actually have a little nail nick down here that you can dig into and reverse flake. So it has a lot of options for it. It's very well made, re-op build. It just hammers out. I mean, that's my biggest takeaway is that. I mean, it's just crazy. It has a very cool blade shape. I don't even know what you call that. It's almost like an American tanto, is that what you call it? Where it doesn't actually have the point. Maybe it's Japanese, I forget. But it's not, it doesn't quite look like a drop point like a sod buster would, right? But it kind of has a similar kind of feel to it. It's very cool and unique, I think. I'm really waiting for SNX to do his Stingray in production. I hope he does it at some point. I will be all over it at that point. And I did wish he would do some like carbon or titanium or something. He's really holding to the traditional stuff here. They are available at other dealers as well. I just like to point out TPK because they loaned this to me. I'm going to send this off to my buddy Casey over at Knives Fast, so keep your eyes out for his video. Super comfortable in the hand, large glove size hand, fits really well. I think XL hands would really enjoy this as well. I think this is a really good modern traditional flipper. If you like peñas, I think you'd really like this, especially if you wanted something on the larger side for that style, right? And then we have the Varga VBR Lefty, and this one's really interesting. So I did a disassembly on this. We talked about it quite a bit, and it's unique and it's different for me. I don't know how long this is going to last. If you're left-handed and you're looking to pick this up, hit me up. I might sell it. But that's not to say this isn't fantastic. I just don't think it's my style. I call this kind of a modern hinderer. It's got that sort of crook back flipper tab and the thumb studs, you know, similar-ish design, super comfortable and ergonomic in the hand, contoured scales, so it kills it in all those aspects. He uses a flattened detent ball system, which is interesting, so you just get a different kind of feel. The detent's decent. It's not like, you know, the strongest detent. Obviously I could adjust it if I wanted to, so I thought it was good enough. But, you know, if I give it a pull, it fires. It's hard to fail with any kind of actual effort. And then the thumb studs are actually, like, really good. If it got any stronger, it'd be kind of scary on the thumb studs. So they feel really good. Hollow ground back here, flat up there, compound grind. Relatively decent stock, thick tip. So, I mean, it's going to do some work. Again, kind of more than I need. It's got a really good bolster lock. Clip works great. And it's just got sort of a addictive action. Even though it's not my style with studs and a flipper, it's so smooth because of that flattened detent ball. I think I have skips in here now. Just, man, just excellent. Some of my gripes are I do wish that flipper tab deployment was just a little bit more snappy. Again, it would take away from the studs, so I don't even want to make it stronger. But man, I just wish it had that pow. But I felt that way about the full size I had early on. I had a V2 full size on that pre-order back in the day, and I felt the same exact way. So it has something to do with that flattened detent ball. It has a nice break, but not like a whang, you know, it doesn't just bang out of there. But when you carry it, you get used to it, and then it gets addicting. So as you can tell, I can open and close this a million times. It's amazing. And then when it closes, man, it is just butter. Like, it's not dropped shut. And that's one of my gripes, is it doesn't pass your nail. It hits your nail, but it's past the detent. So then you just shake it down. You guys know me. I want to be able to do that and then just drop it like it's hot. Most people probably prefer this. But it's so smooth from there down that it almost doesn't matter to me. It's just like, oh man, it's just a different experience. And I like that. And then it's very rounded here. One other thing I noticed is because of that flattened detent ball, I guess, sometimes the detent doesn't suck the blade in. It's not like it's coming out of there. It's just sometimes when you close it, it like bounces off and then comes back out. It's interesting like that. And then it'll pull it back in. And I think it's just because of that flattened detent ball. It's just a different kind of process there. But once it's in, and the detent is good, you know. So I really like it. It's comfortable in the hand. It's a good knife. It really is. It's a great knife, I should say. I just think maybe personally it's just not for me, but I like it enough that I keep trying. You know what I mean? So it's, to me, that's a good sign. I'm pretty sure this is an M390 or 20 CB as well. So this one's M390, almost positive. It says silver line there, but pretty sure it's M390. That's what most of these guys use, 20 CB, M390. This one's 20 CB. So there you go. That's 4 knives, and yeah, all unique and different in really good ways. So you can't go wrong, you know. I don't have a link or anything to Varga, but he does have a website, and I think he sells them there, and they should be available. So I will link that. I'll link Anso as well. I don't have an affiliate link, but I'm happy to obviously get you guys to their site. You can pre-order. They just have like an open pre-order system where you order and then you wait like 6-8 weeks and you get the knife, and anybody can order unless they get too many and they get overwhelmed, then they'll shut it down for a little bit and then open it back up. It's pretty cool. On the SNX, there seems to be plenty available on dealers. Check traditionalpocketknives.com, link below. And with the Berg, I think he's probably sold out of the first drop, but he has different versions coming on a second drop. But you just have to get what you want the day of the drop, because he does like 25 per version or something. It's a crazy limited thing. So just make sure if you want one, you jump on it. So there you go, guys. Let me know what you think. Which one's your favorite? I'd love to hear it. And I hope you guys have a fantastic day, and I'll catch you later. Peace.